Hello, Cancer. Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. My channel is still very new, so that would really help me out. Also, if you do subscribe, hit the little bell. It'll let you know when all my videos come out. Also, please like, comment, share. All of that helps me more than I can say. It's free for you, and it's a great energetic way to help support my channel. For those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One. Book 1 here. I read book 1 aloud live on Facebook, and then I've uploaded all of those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for absolutely free. If you've already read book 1 or watched all of those videos, book 2 is already published and available. These absolutely beautiful, very high quality paperbacks are available on Kindle Direct Publishing. They're only $15.99 plus shipping, $15.99 each plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. Okay, so, oh, pardon me. All right, so you guys can see that I am set up for Easter. Happy Easter. Easter is coming this Sunday. So I hope everybody has a great Easter. I've got your abundance visual here is the little rabbit. You know, I've got my little happy Easter here with the chick coming out of the egg. But the reason eggs and rabbits are a part of Easter in the first place is because we have combined the celebration for the return of spring with Easter. So rabbits and eggs are signs of fertility, and that to me is also abundance, because fertility isn't just about being able to have children. It's about, if the energy of your life is fertile, then you have more opportunities, you have a richness of life. And so this is your abundance visual, okay? And all the cute little foam eggs that I've got, they're made out of foam. They're so pretty and they're sparkly. I love sparkles. Okay, so I've got, because it's Easter, I've got Mother Mary here. And from the Keepers of the Light deck, I've got, of course, Master Jesus here, and Master Mary Magdalene, his twin flame, as they all went through the very heavy, very intense time that was going on for Jesus, for all of them. So you may be wondering who this is. So I'm just going to, this is kind of an interesting thing. Talk about synchronicities and things like that. I got this deck, the Keepers of the Light. This is where these cards come from. Okay, now this is by Kyle Gray. And the artwork is by Lily Moses. Okay. So I was looking through this deck and I came across this card and it says the Miriam. I'm like, what is the Miriam? So I look it up, and first of all, what I'd like to say is that Mary is a translation of Miriam, and also Miriam was the name of Moses' sister. And so in a way, we've got, look at, they've got lilies here. So Miriam and lilies, this is the artist, Lily Moses. Isn't that it? Anyway, so when Jesus, when Mary Magdalene went to the tomb to anoint Jesus with her alabaster jar of anointing ointment, and found that the tomb was empty, she saw an angel, and the angel said, yeah, he's not here, and you know, the story, okay? This was the angel. This is the angel that is part of the Easter story. And this angel, you're like, why are you saying this angel? Why is it called the Miriam? What? You know? That's because this is a 2-in-1 angel. Yeah. It's, you know, that sounds familiar because this is the two yet one. They're based in like the yin and yang. Well, yin and yang is the masculine and the feminine, but together they're one, and so that's what that is. The two yet one. But angels really aren't masculine or feminine, and so they look the same. Isn't this lovely? So because this angel is a part of the Easter story, um, they're joining us today. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Wow. Okay, so there they are. Today I'm going to be using the Medieval Scapini Tarot by Luigi Scapini. This is a vintage deck from 1985. I don't know if you can see that. There you go, 1985. I think it was like 14. Anyway, so this deck I got through a miracle through Mother Mary in February. I got this deck and this deck together. This is my tiny deck that I clarify with. I love it so much. But if you would like to know the story of the miracle and how I got these decks, there's a video link in the description box that says the story of my miracle, February 2021. Okay, there are links to purchase my books from Kindle Direct Publishing in the description box. There's all the links to view me reading book one aloud. There's a lot of good links in there. Check it out. Okay, and if you would like a personal reading, I do offer those as well. So, okay, so as a reader, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't finish. And at the end, we're going to be using the Angel Answers deck by Radley Valentine and artwork by Marius Michael George. He is an excellent, excellent artist. And then, of course, I'm going to be getting a card or two, however many they want to give me from the Keepers of the Light deck at the end of this reading as well. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana as messages about your free will and major arcana as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you created for your life before you incarnated in order for you to encounter certain life lessons that, when learned, raise the vibration of your soul. As you go lifetime after lifetime, raising the vibration of your soul, you eventually get to a life where you are able to reach enlightenment. So when we're dealing with these major arcana cards, it's kind of like dealing with fate, because they're very important messages, but it's not really because we all have free will. If there was, sometimes we do have things that we cannot avoid, that really is fate, that really is destiny. We wrote those into our divine blueprints as well, but there, you've had times where you just can't make something happen no matter how much you try. It just will not happen. Or if you try to stop something and you cannot stop it, that's destiny. And that's usually indicated with a Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. So let's go ahead and start here. In the center, we've got Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy. The Knight of Coins in the reverse. Okay, so I always tell everybody that the Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight in the deck, because Earth vibrates very slowly. Okay, everything is vibrating. Like, look at this rock right here. This is a piece of Larimar. Okay, like this is Larimar. It's linked to Atlantis. That's why I have it. Now, this looks like it's just sitting there, like it's not going anywhere, right? But it's actually vibrating. But it's vibrating so low that we can't really see it. When you become very sensitive, you can feel it in your hand after a while, but you can't exactly see it. Now, water can flow very quick, air blows very quickly, and so does, you know, water flows, air, and fire. Fire burns very quickly as well, but earth is very slow, okay? So he's the slowest mover. But he is in the reverse, okay? So this means that right now you're just kind of stagnant. You're not going anywhere. You're standing still, okay? That's what I'm feeling. This is some sort of journey you've been on. This knight is slow because he's meticulous. He does everything correctly before he gets there. You see what I'm saying? He's bringing the ace of coins, the ace of pentacles. And so that when he comes in, there's an accomplishment. There's something important that happens that has to do with your health and wealth, which is earth energy, okay? So I feel like you may have been working on something rather meticulously, but right now you're not. Right now you're at a complete standstill. You don't, maybe you don't know where or what to do next. You may be still trying to figure out what your next step is. Now, the next energy that we read is the energy that is crossing this. And I think that this is what you need to do. Okay, this is the universe telling you, or what you're about to do here, is you've got to, now the Queen of Wands, this is one of the people cards. So this could be a person, okay? This could be a feminine. It doesn't have to be a woman, okay? This can be a feminine energy. As a person, the Queen of Wands is very beautiful and very confident. She's a smart, strong-willed, strong-minded queen, which is how she got there. This is fire energy. So this is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. And fire energy is energy itself. She's got all the energy in the world, okay? She is, there is not a whole lot that stops her. She is, she's dynamic, okay? And I think that if this isn't an actual person, this is the universe telling you, Cancer, you need to adopt her dynamic attitude in order to get this done. It's like light a fire under your butt, okay? This is what I'm feeling. This is the energy that you need to embody in order to get out of this rut and out of this stagnation. You need to engage with a great deal of energy. You need to turn on your energy. Fire is energy. And so I'm feeling like maybe because this is, you know, this may also be a quest you've been on that you've been very meticulous about here. But this is also a very low vibrational energy. This is like earth is like the opposite of fire. Fire is energy itself compared to even air energy or water energy. I just feel like earth right now, this is just feeling very sleepy, very slow, you know, and this is just like, choo, you know, you know, like a shooting star, like a burst of flame, a burst of energy that, you know, maybe like when you get an epiphany, like I'm just laying around. If I just get up and go do this, this will happen. It's that kind of energy where you're like, really? Well, then let's go do this, you know, like maybe you're getting kind of discouraged or something. And what you need is for someone to say, this is all we have to do. And you're just like, all right, then let's do it. Okay, now here is what is at the root of all this, and this is, yeah, Cancer, this is solitude, but this is really solitude. This is, as a major arcana card, this is a major energy in your life. You need to pay attention to this energy, okay, let's start again, okay. This is you feeling alone. This is you versus the world. This may even be unreasonable caution, like where you know you're just you're feeling kind of alone and defensive about it. There's a sense of fear going on with this upside down hermit, okay? Now, what the hermit does, though, is he goes inside to, he does a lot of circumspection to understand what brings him happiness. That's why he goes off by himself. We all know that's what a hermit does. You know, when you say, I've been a hermit, that means I've been alone and I haven't been talking to anybody. And that's what he does. He goes off by himself. He doesn't talk to anybody so that he can get to know himself here. And this right here, you're not really doing that. You're just more. I think like maybe you've been alone too much, and now you're starting to get paranoid, or you're starting to fear the outside world. And you know that totally could happen because, you know, with COVID and everything, there's a lot going on in the world. So don't judge yourself for this, but this is a major lesson that you need to pay attention to, because as I was saying, as he goes inside to find out what brings him joy when he's right side up, when he's upside down, I feel like you still need to go inside, and you need to find out why you're upside down here, why your hermit mode is upside down. Why are you feeling like it's you against the world? Why are you feeling this fear? Or, you know what I mean? Go inside and find out, because this is what's going to bring you some wisdom that is going to free you up from these feelings, okay? Now, this is the energy that's moving out of your life at this time. And this is another major arcana card. Now, this is the falling tower. This is being in a rut. Again, this is being stuck. This is the inability to make a change. This is when you're unhappy in this situation where you cannot make a change. But notice, so you've got this stagnation here. You've got stagnation here. But because this stagnation is on its way out, I really think that you're going to employ this energy, or you're going to listen to this person, and you're going to get out there and you're going to start getting things done. So that is really awesome. It looks like, or it feels like, you're going to go ahead and find out what's up with you, and you're going to overcome that. So that is really super awesome energy. I love it when people overcome their challenges that just seem so, they just are so defeating, you know what I mean? Okay, so these two cards for me as a reader are both future cards, and we read this one first. And so here you are, Cancer, manifesting what you desire in your life, using your positive energy, using everything available to you in order to bring in what you want out of life. This is you knowing what you want now. You have flipped this hermit, and now you've come out of hermit mode, and you're like, okay, I know what I want. Okay, so whenever I see the magician, it reminds me to check to see if you've got all the energies that you need to manifest, because you see that you need the earth, air, fire, and water. He's got earth in the pentacles, he's got air in the sword, he's got a tiny little wand here, which is fire, and then he's got water here in this cup. So let me see, what do you got here? You've got earth, air, fire, okay, so you don't have any of your own element, Cancer. You're missing water. Yeah, you're missing water. Okay, so I feel like what you have to do here is you've got to also learn how to use your intuition. Okay, your intuition, and also there's something about you not wanting to feel. Okay, this, when you feel like you versus the world, that's sadness. That's you know, that's like, yeah, that's sadness. You know, loneliness, okay? So your feelings, your emotions, I feel like you're just doing your best, like, not to feel, okay? Because this magician, this is this has elements of fire and air. This has an element of, there's Mercury and Aries energy. Mercury rules Gemini, so Gemini is an air sign, and Aries is fire. So let's see what else. We've got Virgo. This is Earth, but you've got Earth. We've got the Tower, which is more Aries energy, and wow, okay. So well, there's a lot of fire here, earth and fire. Um, well, you're going to be manifesting, okay? And the thing is when the magician is right side up like this, he's using his positive energies, okay? He's using self-control. He's using skill, diplomacy. And sometimes this is when your problems are solved as if by magic, but this is positive, quick thinking. So I think that you're going to get into a really good place. You cannot be the magician unless you are positive and you're working with all the elements available to you. Now here is your other future card here, the King of Swords, and he is in reverse. So the kings, queens, knights, and pages, they can be people. They don't always have to be, but this could be a person in your life too, okay? So this is a masculine energy who would be a more mature in age, or even in spirit. I mean, some people are more mature spiritually than others who are physically older than them. You know what I'm saying? So this could be an air sign, which is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy, a masculine air sign who is not in his sacred masculine energies. He would be more in his distorted masculine. This is a power-hungry, morally bankrupt, very selfish, manipulative person. This is somebody who says things, who can be very cold and be sharp with their words, very cutting. So he's very smart as well, okay? He's because swords are all about the intellect and logic, but also about communications. You know, you take the S off of swords, you get words, okay? So, I mean, this guy's mind is, he's really sharp. He's really witty, and this is one of the reasons why you call people sharp, because of these references. You know, when you have a fiery temper, that's a fire sign, you know what I mean? Somebody with a sharp tongue, that's an air sign, you know what I mean? So this could be an air sign, a masculine air sign. It could be a woman who's more masculine than feminine, okay? This is not gender. So, but it could also be you. It could be possibly you, not so much in your mind. You might be trying to manifest, but you're not quite in the state of mind you need to be. I don't know. I'm getting some kind of message about that, but I'm not sure exactly what they want to say. So because, you know, if this was actually you, I just don't see that like all of a sudden you would be the magician up here and you would be in your positive energy manifesting all this wonderful stuff. Okay? So what you've got here is like, you know, all this stagnation going on here, and then all of a sudden you're happy and you're positive and manifesting everything, but then you've got this person. Okay? So now this, it could also be that this King of Swords is simply not fully manifested. It could be that this is how he's going to come in, but right now his energy isn't fully manifested in your life yet. It could be that this magician moment happens first, and then this moment happens. Okay, I'm just feeling that. It's kind of a weird couple of future cards. I'm going to keep going. If I feel like I need to, I'll go ahead and clarify that King of Swords. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, okay. So this Page of Swords in the reverse, this is another people card, okay? Now, the pages are usually children, but this is your hope card. So, this is like spying, you know? This is someone who's quick to criticize, and which leads to offense, and then there's quarrels and stuff. This is things like lack of cooperation. This is like this is like a cyber stalker on not the good way. So as a hope card, this is not... I'm gonna have to clarify these guys, okay? This sword energy here. Yeah, I'm gonna clarify this page first and then see if I need to clarify this king. Okay, so I'm gonna use my absolutely adorable little tiny deck here. Let's see what we got. Spirit, what's up with these negative air signs over here? Is this a person? What are you hoping for? You know, it could even be that what I'm getting right now is maybe you're hoping for this person, whether it's a, you know, a man or a woman, doesn't matter, but these are actually two masculines here. So it could be that you're hoping to manifest a masculine air sign into your life, and you're hoping, and they do come in, but what you don't know is they're not exactly what you think they are. And if they're represented by a page, not even a knight, they could be one of those people that are spiritually immature. Like I was just saying, just mentioning that sometimes people are spiritually immature. So maybe you think you want this air sign, but maybe Spirit is telling you that you kind of don't want them because they're not what you think they are. Spirit. Wow, I didn't even get that out. I got another page for him. Yeah, this is the person that has stirred your feelings. This is the person that you want. Okay, when you see a little fish in the cup like that, to me as a reader, that means that someone has stirred your feelings. And so this is the suit cards will often speak to each other, especially when they're in the same... Well, I can't say especially. These cards talk to me when they're not in the same suit, but right now they're telling me that these two are the same. Okay, this person though you think they're a king, but they're really just a child inside. And they might be stalkers, and they are selfish and sharp-tongued, and they will probably criticize you. So, you know, sometimes it's better to be alone than to be with someone who tears you down, or someone who is not what you think they are. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and just leave this guy there. Okay, so the Two of Coins in the reverse is your state of being right now, okay? So this is usually, no, this is the one I have to look in the tiny book for. You know, the Two of Coins or the Two of Discs or Pentacles, you usually will see a picture of somebody juggling a couple of coins. This is a very different piece of artwork, and I remember that this is one of the cards that I have to get out the tiny book for because it's so different from the normal interpretation. And I feel like that's why I use these different decks, because they each have specific messages. They have specific artwork, depictions of things that they want to get across. And if I just feel like if I'm going to read my cards the exact same way all the time, then there's all this artwork, all this effort was for nothing. So I like to check out the book here. Yeah, okay. So this is you. Literary ability and agility in handling matters, simulated enjoyment, forced gaiety, letter, message, missive. Okay, so this is very different from the breaking free from a partnership perhaps, or not juggling your finances anymore, or waffling back and forth between a decision. You know what I mean? So I think what you're doing right now, the literary ability part, agility and handling matters. I think what you're doing is you may be communicating with someone, and you're obviously trying to look that like you're happier than you really are. Okay, that's what the whole forced gaiety and simulated enjoyment is about. Okay, and the letter message and all that literary ability, I think that you might be, yeah, writing, communicating with someone in writing and doing a good job of throwing them off about how lonely and stuck in a rut you actually feel. Okay. The next energy that we read here is your fear, and this is the 10 of Wands and in the reverse. Now, the 10 of Wands is a heavy burden. If you look at this, you can see these worker guys. I don't know. I don't see really like this is a really interesting picture. But the thing here with this is, though, is that this is actually dropping these obligations, okay? This is when you are really heavily overburdened with things like obligations and responsibilities. And when it's upside down, this is you dropping those and actually having an opportunity to relax, okay? So either you're afraid of stopping work for a while or relaxing, or like if you relax, everything's going to fall apart or something. Okay. No. No, 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 no. This means you're afraid of still standing still. Yeah, this is a fear of you staying stuck in a rut and doing nothing. Yep. Because of this is the opposite. She would never just sit around and do nothing. Okay, and so this upside down ones, yeah, you want to have something to do. You don't want to have nothing to do because you are already stuck in this boring rut. Thank you, Spirit. Stop me in mid-sentence. All right, now here we have your potential outcome, and I say potential because free will can change just about anything. Okay. Now, this is a very different 5 of coins from other decks. A lot of other decks, you see somebody outside of a church and they're trudging by out in the cold. Sometimes you see at least somebody out in the cold and, you know, they don't notice a warm building or something in the distance. They are just feeling out in the cold and they're feeling the poverty and they're feeling, instead of the it's lack mentality. Instead of the glass is half full, it's half empty type deal. Okay, but this one is really speaking to me a bit different. This is still concern with finances and stuff. Okay, this is still struggling with your finances, maybe, you know, having some trouble with your money. But this is, I mean, if you look at these, look at that. That's obviously a hurricane or a tornado. This is obviously a tsunami. This is the earthquake. And this is like wildfires. I'm not sure what these hands are supposed to be doing, but I think that's a volcano. So that's fire. But I've been seeing that as wildfires because this is what we've been having all over the earth. We've been having wildfires. We've been having eruptions from volcanoes as well. We've been having earthquakes and tsunamis and hurricanes and cyclones. And what the coin that's in the middle here, you've got this goat, which signifies like the devil. And then up here, you've got the Scorpio, which stands for the death card, which is a scorpionic energy. And then what you have here is the masculine symbol on this little cart. And so what this shows me is like this goat, or aka the devil, and death are like pulling the masculine amok. The masculine is amok in the world, not the good side of the masculine, like the distorted masculine that brings in destruction and stuff like that. And I just feel like, you know, we've been going through this, and so this particular struggle with your finances is probably because of what's going on in the world, wherever you are. If you had a tsunami or a flood, or, you know, an earthquake, or if you're dealing with fires or volcanic eruptions, or COVID, okay, this is why, because of everything that's going on in the world. And to me, this couple here where he's kissing her hand, it's just like people are just going on with life, or they're trying to, while all this chaos is going on. So we're still struggling to continue with our lives, but it's not our fault that you're having this financial struggle, okay? So the underlying energy is the distorted feminine energy. This is the Empress. When she's in the upright, she is beauty and love and fertility and abundance. But when she is upside down, she is manipulation, and she is not abundant. She is selfish, and all the bad things about the feminine, okay? So I think that this is saying that your feminine energy is off right now. And it is the feminine energy that brings in abundance. And that is why you're being told with the Queen of Wands to bring in your abundance through your feminine energies. If you don't know what feminine energies are and you want sacred feminine, okay, sacred feminine, not distorted feminine, go ahead and look them up. Okay, what is sacred masculine energy? What is sacred feminine energy? Everybody, no matter if you're a man or a woman, has both feminine and masculine energies in within them. So right now, this is what's at the root of everything. Your feminine energy is off, okay? Because the feminine energy is receptive. The feminine energy does sit sometimes. You see her sitting on her throne? The masculine is more of a mover, okay? But when the feminine doesn't do anything, like what you're doing here, like you're stagnating so bad here, then that isn't good. The feminine has to be balanced out with the sacred masculine, okay? So basically, go ahead and just check out what's wrong with your feminine energies, because once you get that balanced, you'll probably, that's when you're probably going to be manifesting like a boss. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get this out of here and ask well, let's see, how much control do you have over this situation? I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor arcana, and you have 1, 2, and 3. So 3 out of 10 cards means that most of this is in your control. The places where the major arcanas are the strongest energies in all of this, okay? So they want you to check your, you know, everything that I was saying about this. Why do you feel like this, okay? Go deep inside and find out why. Learn why. Get the wisdom about yourself, okay? This is, I feel like this is Spirit's way of saying, Cancer, you don't like being in a rut, but I want you to understand that to get out of a rut, a tower has to fall. Tower moments can be shocking, and because they happen very quickly. But what they do is they knock down towers that don't have good foundations. Okay, if you have a bad foundation, you don't really want that place anymore. You want to tear it down and build up something better. So I feel like that's what you need to do. there's something, a tower needs to fall, and then you need to rebuild, okay? And then up here, the magician, they want you to understand that, yes, you're going to be in this energy, but understand this is positive energy. This is balanced energy. So you have to get into a positive place. You have to be strong enough to deal with this falling tower. And then when you have all of your elements, when you make sure that you're using your earth, you're staying grounded, you're staying healthy, then your wealth is good, okay? You use your intellect and your logic in order to, stay grounded. Use your fire energy to get things going, and use your emotions and your intuition to feel your way through life, to feel the right path out, okay? So make sure you're doing all 4 of those, and then of course make sure that your heart is in the right place. Okay, wow, that was a lot of talking. That is channeling there. You're getting stronger. All right, angels, what you got for Cancer here? What would you like to tell Cancer? Now, these have 2 yes cards and 2 no cards. These are angel answers. So if you have a question, go ahead and pause right now, and then once you have your question fully formed, come on back. Okay, give it a second. Okay, so I hope you've got your question in mind, and I'm going to just shuffle this 2 more times. 1 more time, actually. I do things in 3s. Get this little foam egg back. All right. Angels, what else would you like to tell Cancer? I would like at least 3 cards, please. Angels, what would you like to tell Cancer? Thank you so much. I would like at least 2 more cards, please. Oh. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Oh, there goes another one. Thank you. Anything else? No? Okay, so let's get these. Okay, so with the fairy cards, I've been reading these oracles one by one and then like matching them up to the tarot. But with these cards, they're doing something different. They're telling me to do this. So you've got 4 cards. Okay, so this is like a sentence. You're going to be successful, okay? We see that right here, okay? Ask your angels in the near future when to choose a new direction, okay? That's what I'm feeling. So it's like success will be yours, but ask your angels in the near future to choose a new direction. Which direction maybe, okay? So the angels are saying, look, Cancer, you don't have to do everything by yourself. We're here, okay? We're here. You can ask us anything. And in the near future, you're going to need to choose a direction. You know that because right now you're stagnant, okay? But it's the near future. Now, maybe what's going to happen is that you're going to bring in this King of Swords, and then maybe they'll say something that is not nice to you. And so then you choose a new direction. And then that is going to be your success. Or at least one of them, or the beginning one, okay? Because I'm telling you, if this is the person that you want, this is not This is not a good person for anybody. This is somebody who's in a energy that is just kind of mean, very cold. Okay? You're Cancer. Cancer is hard on the outside, you know, we know that. You're putting up a good front here, looking like you're happy when you're really not, okay? So Cancer looks tough on the outside, but you guys are really just soft and gushy and sweet on the inside, and you love your home. You're all about home life, and so you want somebody who's very kind. You don't want somebody who's going to be like this to you, Cancer, okay? You want somebody who's going to be warm and loving and sweet, just like you, okay? So let's see what else we've got from the keepers of the light. Please give me at least one card. Thank you. Whoa! Sanat Kumara. Oh, I'm choking because I got so excited. Hang on here. I'm sorry. I have to drink a little water here. Okay. Sanat Kumara. I mean, I know this is like a picture of somebody's drawing or whatever, but look at how bright he is. He is bright. Look at his eyes. His eyes are just like my character's Sunny's eyes. He's got the same, like they're so bright blue you can barely notice the blue. They're almost white. Anyway, so Sanat Kumara says, light activation. Shine your light. Oh, yeah, because he's glowing. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Okay, now what he does is he's like the Lord of the earth. Okay, he like lives in the earth, and he runs things around here. Okay, and his twin flame is Lady Venus. She gave us, I had the Lady Venus card when I was asking for messages from Venus, the planet Venus, and from the goddess Venus. And so this is, you're going through a light activation, and it's time for you to shine your light, and you will. I'm looking at his wand here, and I'm like, this is where your light is going to shine. And then also, this is reminding me, once you learn why you're like this, your light is going to shine. Your lantern, you're going to shine like a lantern. Okay, so that was your reading. I hope you have a wonderful Easter, Cancer, and I'll see you next time.